This is Paulie, and welcome to another quick ash cigar review. Today, I am going to be putting the H. Upmann, the Banker Ingot Arbitrage. That's a mouthful, isn't it? Anyway, I'm putting this cigar through its paces. So let me tell you a little bit about the background. So this is a part of a series of H. Upmann cigars called the Banker. And within that series, there's a sub-series of like limited edition or special blends falling under the Ingot name. So this is the Arbitrage. It's blended by Rafael Nodal, and it's made at the Tabacalera de Garcia in the Dominican Republic. It has an Ecuador Habano wrapper over a Nicaraguan binder and a long filler blend from Nicaragua and the Dominican Republic. Now you can buy it in these 12-count boxes that resemble gold bullion at famous-smoke.com or right here in Forks Township at our retail location. So you can see this cigar is substantial. It's not only a Churchill size, but it's a little thicker than your normal Churchill. So it's a 7x36. And overall, it delivers, a medium body, but there's a lot more to it than that. So let me get into that by talking over my highs, my lows, and my woes. So my high point for this cigar is, you're gonna be surprised if you watch any of my other reviews, but my high point's the complexity. Now, I've said a lot of times that a cigar doesn't need complexity in order to be great, but that doesn't mean complexity is not good if executed properly. This cigar, with its little bigger ring gauge and its longer length, right, allows for complexity. So you can get more tobaccos within this larger ring gauge, and it gives them more time to evolve and expand through the longer length, right? So my high point, it's complex, right? You take your time, you're patient with it, you're gonna see an evolution of flavors. And now my low point, right? That size that I just mentioned earlier, yeah, how can that be a kind of a high point allowing for the complexity and the low point? Well, because you have to set the time aside to smoke this cigar, right? So what I'm saying basically is this is not a cigar that you can pick out on the spur of the moment. So if it's a particularly nice summer evening and you have 45 minutes to spare, this probably is a wrong choice. So while not really a low point, if I had to pick a nit, that would be it. So my woe point, right? So this is gonna kind of piggyback on the high point. It's that this cigar, this blend tells a complete story, right? There's a measured evolution. And like a lot of blends out there, it's not gonna front load its flavor. You're not gonna be able to smoke a quarter of this cigar and figure out what it's all about. No, so you have to be patient. You have to be patient and it will reward you. You're gonna get oodles of cream. You're gonna get a lot of toasted nuts. There's some nice cedar in here. And there's mild pepper. And there's some other flavors too. I'll leave that for you to decide. So at the end of the day, the question is, do you want to invest the time in this cigar? And for me, the answer is a resounding yes, provided I have enough time to let some of the subtler nuances play out over the course of, an hour and a half, 2 hours. So that wraps up this quick ash cigar review for the Ingot Arbitrage. If this review was useful to you or you liked it, please do me a favor and click on the like and follow buttons across the usual social media channels. So until the next review, I will see you around the lounge.